You start wondering, did they see it? Did I say something wrong? That feeling of uncertainty can be frustrating, even discouraging. But here's the good news. Getting a response isn't just about luck, it's about psychology. In today's world, where messages get buried under endless notifications, the key to standing out is understanding the psychological triggers that make people want to engage. Curiosity, anticipation, and validation. These emotions drive human interaction, and when used authentically, they make your messages irresistible. In this video, we're diving into 7 simple yet powerful messaging techniques that tap into these natural psychological responses. Whether reconnecting with someone, sparking attraction, or strengthening a relationship, these strategies will help you craft messages people can't ignore. And make sure to stay until the end, because the final technique, it's a total game changer. Let's see if you're ready to transform how you communicate and get more genuine, engaging conversations. 1. Capturing curiosity with the perfect opener. Curiosity is one of the most powerful psychological triggers. When something is left unsaid or slightly ambiguous, the mind naturally seeks a resolution. This is why an intriguing opener can grab attention and spark genuine interest in a conversation. Most men default to predictable openers like, "Hey, how are you?" or "It's been a while," which lack impact and fail to generate excitement. Instead, crafting an opener that teases curiosity while maintaining authenticity makes all the difference. Imagine receiving a message that says, "I just remembered something about you that made me laugh today." Instantly, the mind starts racing. What was it? Why did it make them laugh? This approach is far more engaging than a simple greeting. Likewise, saying, "I was just talking about you yesterday, and it made me realize we haven't caught up in ages," adds a layer of intrigue and personal relevance that invites a response. The key to a compelling opener lies in personalization. Incorporating that into the message increases the likelihood of engagement if you know someone who enjoys a particular hobby or has a unique interest. A woman who loves hiking will likely be more drawn to, "I just walked past a trail that reminded me of your crazy adventure stories," rather than something generic. The more specific and tailored the message, the stronger the emotional connection. However, there's a fine line between intriguing and frustrating. Openers that are too cryptic, such as, "You'll never believe what I just found out about you," without a fun or engaging follow-up, can feel manipulative or exhausting. Instead, if using a bold statement like that, ensure it's immediately followed by something light-hearted and enjoyable. For example, "You'll never guess what I just learned about you. You're my go-to trivia partner whenever there's a music quiz." The magic of a great opener lies in making the other person feel special, while sparking just enough curiosity to compel a response. It should hint at something worth discovering without being frustratingly vague. Conversations become more dynamic, engaging, and memorable by shifting from mundane small talk to messages that ignite genuine intrigue. 2. The power of anticipation in building deeper connections. There's a secret to keeping a woman engaged that many men overlook. It's not about extravagant gifts or grand gestures. It's about anticipation. It sparks curiosity and keeps her emotionally invested in your presence when done right. Imagine you're in the middle of a conversation and you casually say, "I just realized something about you, but I'll tell you later." Instantly, she's intrigued. Her mind starts spinning with possibilities. Did he notice something about me that others don't? What could it be? This technique works because humans crave closure. The brain hates unfinished business. By leaving just enough mystery, you create an emotional itch she can't help but scratch. Anticipation isn't just about words, it's about timing and delivery. Instead of revealing everything in one go, tease information to keep her engaged. For example, if you're planning a date, say, "I have something fun planned for us next time," instead of telling her the full plan, "You're going to love it." This plants a seed of curiosity, making her eager to discover what's next. It also builds an emotional connection because it signals you're considering shared experiences. A great way to personalize anticipation is by tying it to her interests. If she loves a particular book, you could say, "I've found something that reminds me of your favorite novel. It's so good I can't wait to show you." This makes the excitement feel tailored and genuine rather than a generic attempt to create suspense. However, there's a fine line between building anticipation and being frustrating. Overusing this technique or constantly withholding information can backfire. She'll lose interest if she feels like you're playing mind games. The key is balance. Give her enough to stay engaged, but follow your promises. If you say you'll tell her something later, actually tell her. If you hint at a surprise, deliver it. The reward has to be worth the wait. Anticipation also extends beyond conversations into actions. Little unexpected gestures can go a long way in maintaining excitement in a relationship. For instance, leaving a handwritten note with a cryptic but affectionate message like, "I have a little surprise for you tonight," sets the stage for excitement. Similarly, sending a midday text that hints at something fun in the evening keeps the energy alive. These small but intentional acts show you're invested in making the connection lively and meaningful. Another powerful aspect of anticipation is building long-term excitement. Don't reveal everything at once if you're planning a trip together. Drop little hints about unique activities you've planned or an unexpected stop along the way. This approach makes the experience feel like a journey of discovery, keeping her engaged even before the event happens. The same goes for special occasions like birthdays or anniversaries. Instead of simply stating the plan, craft a sense of mystery that draws her in. In essence, anticipation is about making interactions dynamic and engaging. It keeps the connection fresh and prevents conversations from becoming predictable. A well-placed tease here and there keeps her emotionally involved, making every moment feel more exciting. The best relationships thrive on curiosity and discovery. Master this, you'll find that keeping a woman interested becomes effortless. By embedding anticipation into your interactions, you're making things more exciting and strengthening the emotional bond, making every experience together more memorable and meaningful. 3. Connecting on a deeper level through thoughtful gestures. Small, thoughtful gestures often leave a lasting impression because they show genuine attentiveness and care. When a man pays attention to the small details in a woman's life, he communicates that he values her beyond surface-level interactions. It's not about grand romantic gestures, but the quiet, consistent actions that speak volumes. Thoughtfulness does not require an elaborate plan. It is woven into the fabric of daily life, creating a sense of warmth and trust between two people. Acknowledging personal details is one of the most powerful ways to show thoughtfulness. If she casually mentions a book she wants to read, a favorite coffee order, or an upcoming work presentation, remembering these details and following up later demonstrates attentiveness. A simple question like, "How was your meeting today?" or surprising her with that book shows that her words matter to you. This kind of active listening builds emotional trust and connection. It also signals that you see her as an individual with unique interests and aspirations, rather than just someone to impress. When done consistently, Small things create a strong foundation of emotional intimacy. Sharing relevant content that aligns with her interests adds another layer of thoughtfulness. Sending an article about a topic she's passionate about, sharing a song that reminds you of a conversation you had, or even sending a meme that matches her humor creates small yet meaningful moments of connection. These interactions show that you engage with her world beyond your time together. In today's digital age, a simple message sharing something that made you think of her can be more powerful than an expensive gift. It shows that she occupies space in your mind, even when you're apart, reinforcing the depth of your connection. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, carry immense value. Picking up her favorite snack, helping her carry something heavy, or ensuring she gets home safely after a long day might seem insignificant. Still, these gestures accumulate over time, reinforcing the idea that you genuinely care. The key is to be consistent without expectation, making thoughtfulness a natural part of your interactions rather than a tactic for validation. Genuine care is demonstrated through effort, not obligation. A man who consistently provides small comforts without seeking something in return creates a relationship dynamic that feels safe and nurturing. Consistency in these actions sets apart fleeting interest from deep emotional investment. Thoughtful gestures shouldn't be one-time events aimed at impressing someone in the moment. The sincerity behind them matters. Trust naturally follows when kindness and consideration become a pattern rather than an exception. A woman who is indeed seen and valued is likelier to develop lasting emotional attachments. When combined with reliability, thoughtfulness becomes even more powerful, proving that you follow through and stand by your word. Humor can also be a powerful tool for connection. A well-timed joke or a shared inside joke strengthens bonds in ways that words alone sometimes cannot. Sending something funny that aligns with her sense of humor can brighten her day and remind her of your connection. Laughter creates emotional safety, making interactions feel light-hearted yet intimate. A relationship that incorporates humor and playfulness allows both individuals to feel free and unguarded, deepening emotional intimacy. Respecting boundaries is perhaps the most overlooked but essential aspect of thoughtfulness. Sometimes, the most meaningful thing you can do is give her space when she needs it. Whether she's having a rough day and needs time alone, or simply values moments of solitude, recognizing and respecting that without taking it personally demonstrates emotional maturity. Thoughtfulness is about understanding, not overwhelming. It means being attentive when she needs company and distance, making her feel emotionally secure rather than pressured. Thoughtfulness in a relationship is not about obligation or duty. It is about demonstrating genuine care through small, meaningful actions. When a man consistently demonstrates attentiveness through these gestures, he naturally fosters a deeper emotional connection. These gestures don't need to be extravagant, but should always be intentional. Women remember how a man makes them feel. Simple yet sincere efforts often leave the most lasting impact. The foundation of any great relationship is built not on fleeting moments of grandiosity, but on the quiet, everyday actions that show genuine appreciation and respect. When thoughtfulness is present, trust and emotional connection flourish, creating a strong and enduring bond. 4. Turning everyday messages into memorable moments. The difference between an ordinary conversation and one that lingers in someone's mind often comes down to simple techniques. A casual message can quickly become something special with just a little creativity, making interactions more engaging and emotionally resonant. When communicating with women, The key lies in turning routine exchanges into moments that spark connection and excitement. One of the most effective ways to achieve this is by calling back to shared memories. When referencing an inside joke or an experience, you're not just making small talk, but reinforcing a connection. Saying something like, "Remember when we got lost looking for that coffee shop?" instantly brings back a moment only the two of you share. It signals that the interaction meant something to you and keeps the memory alive in her mind. This type of message feels personal and effortlessly deepens your bond. The stronger the memory, the more emotional weight it carries, making it a powerful tool to keep conversations engaging. Humor also plays a crucial role in making conversations stand out. Light sarcasm, inside jokes, and playful banter create a fun, engaging dynamic. A well-placed joke or witty remark can turn a mundane exchange into entertaining. The key is balance. If the humor is overdone or feels forced, it loses its charm. A playful comment like, "Careful, if we keep texting like this, people might think we actually like each other," keeps things light and flirtatious without being overwhelming. Humor works best when tailored to the person you're talking to. Paying attention to what she laughs at, what kind of jokes she makes, and the type of humor she enjoys can help you create a more natural and appealing conversational style. Engaging tones make a difference as well. A text can easily be flat or impersonal, but using expressive language, emojis, gifts, or voice notes adds warmth and personality. A simple "good morning" can feel vastly different when paired with a smiley face or a short voice note filled with energy. The goal is to make the interaction feel lively and authentic, rather than robotic or obligatory. People are naturally drawn to messages that feel genuine and full of life, so strategically using tools like gifts or emojis can enhance the conversation's emotional tone. Another way to leave a lasting impression is by expressing genuine appreciation. A small, thoughtful comment like, "I really appreciate having you in my life," can be surprisingly powerful. Many people overlook the impact of sincere words. When done naturally and at the right moment, showing appreciation strengthens the emotional connection and makes interactions more meaningful. If you notice something she does that you genuinely admire, mention it. A compliment beyond surface-level appearances, such as recognizing her work ethic, kindness, or passion for something, can leave a more profound mark. The balance between playfulness and depth is crucial. Conversations should never feel one-dimensional. Too much teasing without substance can feel shallow, while overly serious messages might appear intense. The best interactions flow naturally between light-hearted fun and moments of real connection. Some of the most memorable conversations are those that seamlessly blend humor, nostalgia, and genuine emotion. If you can make her laugh one moment and feel deeply understood the next, you create a dynamic that's difficult to forget. By applying these techniques, everyday messages transform into something more, something that lingers in her mind long after the conversation ends. It's not about overcomplicating things, but making each interaction feel intentional and engaging. The difference between being forgettable and leaving a lasting impression often comes down to how well you create these small but powerful moments. You naturally stand out when you consistently show that you're thoughtful, engaging, and genuinely interested in making the conversation enjoyable. Over time, these small, seemingly insignificant exchanges build an effortless and exciting connection. 5. The art of giving genuine compliments. A well-placed compliment can be powerful. It can deepen attraction, create connection, and make someone feel indeed seen. However, A compliment must feel authentic and specific to have a real impact. Too often men default to generic praise that, while well-intended, lacks depth. Telling a woman, "You're beautiful," might seem flattering, but it's a phrase she's likely heard countless times. Instead of making an impression, it blends into the background. A compliment should be something only you would say to her, highlighting what makes her uniquely captivating in your eyes. Many men also fall into the trap of focusing solely on physical appearance. While beauty is appreciated, women want to be recognized for more than just their looks. Compliments that highlight personality, intelligence, or effort carry far more weight. If she's passionate about her work, acknowledge the dedication she puts into it. If she uniquely makes people feel comfortable, tell her how much you admire that quality. The key is to notice what others might overlook and put it into words. Sincerity is non-negotiable. A compliment should never feel forced or exaggerated. People can sense when words are empty, and insincere praise does more harm than good. The best compliments come from genuine observation. If you admire something about her, say it in a way that reflects the truth of your perception. Instead of, "You're so smart," try, "I love how you analyze things from a perspective I never would have considered." Instead of, "You're so nice," say, "I appreciate how thoughtful you are. You always seem to notice the little things that matter." Humor can make a compliment even more memorable. A playful remark with a genuine core can deepen the moment. If she always has a witty response, you might say, "Your humor is so sharp, I think I need a shield." If she puts a lot of effort into something, you could joke, "Do you secretly have superpowers? Because I have no idea how you do all this so effortlessly." Timing also plays a role in how a compliment is received. The most impactful compliments are often the unprompted ones. When praise is unexpected, it carries a different kind of weight. A simple acknowledgement of something she did days ago shows you remember and appreciate her. If she gave you great advice, bring it up later and tell her how much it helped. If she made you feel at ease in a difficult moment, let her know even when the moment has passed. The unexpected nature of these compliments makes them feel even more special. Beyond words, body language and tone matter just as much as what is being said. A sincere smile, direct eye contact, and a genuine tone reinforce your message. If a compliment is spoken without warmth or enthusiasm, it may not come across as intended. A heartfelt compliment should convey an emotional resonance that makes it clear that you genuinely mean what you say. Additionally, understanding context is crucial. A well-timed compliment can brighten someone's day, but an ill-placed or excessive one can feel overwhelming or insincere. It's essential to gauge the situation and the comfort level of the person receiving the compliment. When given with consideration, a compliment can enhance trust and deepen emotional bonds. Mastering the art of giving compliments isn't about flattery, it's about making someone feel genuinely valued. The right words at the right moment can leave a lasting impression and create a real connection. It's not about saying more, but about saying what truly matters. When compliments come from a place of authenticity, they become a powerful tool in building stronger relationships and fostering meaningful connections. 6. Making someone feel truly valued. People crave to be seen for who they are, not just for what they do. Genuine connection stems from acknowledging someone's unique qualities, rather than focusing solely on their actions. Women in particular respond sincerely to being recognized in ways that transcend the surface level. It's not just about compliments or grand gestures. It's about making them feel understood, appreciated, and emotionally safe. One of the most powerful ways to achieve this is by remembering small details. When a woman shares something seemingly trivial, a childhood memory, a favorite book, an offhand remark about her day, holding on to that information and bringing it up later signals that she matters. It's the difference between hearing and truly listening. If she mentions that she loves a specific type of coffee, surprising her with it one morning shows thoughtfulness beyond words. This seemingly small act has an immense impact because it conveys genuine interest in who she is at her core, not just as someone passing through your life. Celebrating achievements, both big and small, reinforces her sense of self-worth. Many women downplay their career successes, hobbies, or personal growth. Acknowledging these moments, congratulating her on a promotion, praising the effort she put into a creative project, or even noticing her resilience during a tough week, fosters a sense of validation. It tells her she's valued not just for what she does, but for the effort and dedication she puts into her life. Furthermore, recognition should be consistent and sincere. Empty praise has little impact, but specific, heartfelt encouragement can make her feel genuinely appreciated. Empathy plays a crucial role in making her feel indeed seen. Instead of rushing to offer solutions or minimizing her feelings, validating her emotions creates a deeper connection. When she shares a frustration or concern, a response like, "That sounds tough, I can see why you feel that way," reassures her that she's not alone in her experience. Emotional security is built through understanding, not fixing. Often, women seek a safe space to express their emotions, and a man who can offer that without judgment stands out as someone she can trust and confide in. A relationship flourishes when appreciation flows both ways. When she makes an effort, whether checking in on you, offering support, or simply being present, expressing gratitude strengthens the bond. A simple "I appreciate how you always make time for me," or "I love how you bring so much warmth into my life," fosters reciprocity and mutual respect. People naturally gravitate toward those who make them feel valued, and this dynamic becomes the foundation of lasting attraction. It's important to express gratitude regularly, not just in big moments, but in everyday interactions. Small gestures of appreciation can create a sense of emotional intimacy that deepens the connection over time. Genuine connection isn't about grand displays of affection. It's about consistent, meaningful gestures that show her she's more than just a role in your life. When she feels deeply understood and appreciated, she will naturally be drawn to you genuinely and enduringly. This means engaging in thoughtful conversations, being present in moments that matter, and consistently showing up in ways that reinforce her importance in your life. No matter how minor they seem, actions build an unshakable foundation of trust and emotional security. Ultimately, making someone feel genuinely valued is about sincerity and presence. It requires paying attention to what makes them unique, acknowledging their feelings, and expressing appreciation in a way that resonates deeply. These small but meaningful efforts create fulfilling, strong, and lasting relationships when done authentically. 7. Subtle playfulness that creates attraction. Playfulness is an art, a subtle yet powerful force that can turn ordinary conversations into something magnetic. It's not about cracking jokes every minute or acting like a comedian. It's about adding a layer of charm and comfort that makes interactions feel effortless. Women respond to men who make them feel at ease, and a playful touch signals confidence, social intelligence, and emotional connection. A simple way to introduce playfulness is through light teasing. It should never be mean-spirited or overly sarcastic, but delivered with a warm, inviting energy. For instance, when she takes too long to text back, a playful remark like, "Should I set a timer for how long it takes you to reply?" can create a fun dynamic. It playfully calls out the behavior while showing that you're engaged and paying attention without appearing needy or demanding. Matching her humor style is another way to create an unspoken bond. If she enjoys witty banter, lean into it. If she's more into dry humor, mirror that energy. For example, if she mentions that coffee keeps her alive, you could respond, "Are you sure it's keeping you alive, or are you secretly a superhero?" This keeps the conversation interesting and builds a shared rhythm where you can enjoy the exchange. Adding an element of challenge injects excitement into interactions. A casual, "Guess my favorite dessert," hint, it's not cake, can spark curiosity and invite engagement beyond the typical small talk. Challenges like these create a game-like atmosphere, making conversations feel more dynamic and less transactional. It's a way to make her feel like she's playing along, rather than being interrogated with routine questions. Even small digital interactions can carry playful energy. Sending a funny GIF, using emojis creatively, or dropping a voice note instead of a text can break monotony and make messages more personal. These little touches add texture to conversations, making them think spontaneously and alive. The key to effective playfulness is reading the moment and calibrating accordingly. If she reciprocates, lean into it. If she seems confused or uninterested, dial it back and adjust your approach. The goal is not to perform, but to co-create an organic and enjoyable interaction. When done right, subtle playfulness makes attraction feel natural, leaving a lasting impression without forcing anything. It's not about trying too hard, but making connections feel effortless. One important aspect to remember is that playfulness should be balanced with sincerity. While teasing and humor create engagement, moments of genuine interest and emotional depth should not be overlooked. When a conversation is always light and playful, it may lack the depth needed to build a deeper connection. Being able to transition between light-hearted banter and maturity discussions showcases emotional intelligence and maturity. A great way to deepen the impact of playfulness is through storytelling. Sharing amusing anecdotes about your experiences, especially those that show vulnerability or self-awareness, makes you more relatable. Women appreciate men who can laugh at themselves without diminishing their confidence. For instance, recalling a funny incident where you tried to impress someone and failed endearingly can make you seem charismatic and approachable. Additionally, body language plays a significant role in playful interactions. A smirk, a raised eyebrow, or a knowing glance can communicate more than words ever could. Light, non-intrusive physical cues, like a gentle nudge or a playful high five, can reinforce the chemistry in face-to-face interactions. When used appropriately, physical playfulness adds an extra dimension to attraction and can make the interaction feel more electric. Ultimately, playfulness fosters a space where both people feel free to express themselves without judgment. It removes pressure from interactions and allows chemistry to develop organically. Men who master this art exude a unique charm that sets them apart, making them enjoyable and irresistibly captivating. Mastering the art of messaging isn't about tricks or manipulation. It's about understanding human nature. Every conversation is an opportunity to create a meaningful connection, whether with someone new or someone you've known for years. When we tap into curiosity, anticipation, thoughtfulness, and playfulness, our messages stand out in a world where most communication is predictable and forgettable. A well-crafted message isn't just about getting a reply, it's about making the other person feel something: excitement, nostalgia, intrigue, or warmth. Think about the last time someone sent you a message that made you smile. What was it about that message that felt different? It could have referenced a shared moment, caught you off guard in the best way, or simply made you feel seen and appreciated. Those are the kinds of messages that deepen connections. And the best part is that anyone can learn to craft them. It's not about memorizing scripts or following rigid rules. It's about approaching conversations with authenticity and a genuine desire to engage. The key takeaway from all of this? Thoughtfulness, humor, and curiosity are powerful tools in communication. They make conversations flow effortlessly and leave a lasting impression when used naturally. So the next time you pick up your phone to text someone, take a second to think, how can I make this message stand out? How can I make this interaction more meaningful? A little extra effort can go a long way. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever sent a message that got an unexpectedly great response? Or maybe you've struggled with conversations that felt one-sided or faded out too quickly. Share your experiences in the comments. I'd love to know what's worked for you and what hasn't. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. There's much more to explore regarding human connection, and I can't wait to dive deeper with you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.